good morning.
Hi, good morning.
This is Ophusia.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Smith. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Hey, you ready to begin?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, first off, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Cordelia. I relocated here to the United States 5 years ago
Nice. From
Um,
where?
from Ghana, West Africa. Yeah, so I am a highly motivated person. I'm very determined. I love working with people and also caring for people as well. I love to work in a team.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very disciplined and respectable.
Excellent. Tell me about what led you down the nursing path.
So basically, 4 years ago, um, I took care of my mother-in-law, who was terminally ill from cancer,
Sorry.
and I developed a passion of helping people, and I decided that my real self. I found my passion. I decided my real self was helping people, trying to make a difference in people's lives, and so I started by making research about nursing, and then I started with like CNA.
Okay.
So at my job, I worked as a CNA in assisted living. I worked for 2 years just to know that I could, that was really my calling. And so when I worked as a CNA, my supervisors liked me and my patients loved me, and I felt like I could do more. So my supervisors trained me to be a CMA, like a certified medication assistant from that same environment. And so I worked as a CMA as well. And then they also said, Cordelia, you could do better. So we have a sponsorship. So if you want to go ahead and pursue your dream and your new career, just let us know. And so I started doing my prerequisite in nursing, and I got admission to Shenandoah University to pursue.
Lovely. It says this was your second degree. I see your first was in finance.
Yes, my first.
Excellent. Okay, and it says you did your preceptorship at PACU. So, what about this position interests you?
Um, the PACU.
Oh, what about this position you're applying to? What about the med surg position
Oh,
interests you?
okay. So with my message position, the reason why I love the message is because I feel like when I was doing my clinical rotation, I had the opportunity to work there, and I gained a lot of experience. And then with my long term care, I really want to do like geriatric nursing. Yeah, home health with geriatric nursing. I love working with geriatrics, and
That-
so
That's a field that not too many people want to go
Yeah.
into, so that's excellent.
yeah, so I believe that this unit will give me much experience that I need to learn, and then will help me grow and also attain all the knowledge that I have to be able to pursue my long term goal.
Okay.
So,
Well, so it sounds like this is definitely, you know that this is the field you want to be in.
yeah.
Tell me what success means to you.
To me, success is about achieving my goal in a day. When I go to work, I always have a goal for that day. What I always think about is how can I make my residents be happy? Um, what are they doing, like in clinicals, my patients? What do they need? Are they okay? How can I put a smile in their face today? How can I make them happy? How can I help them? And it's not only them, also as well as their family, because it's hard on them as well having a family, yeah, member, being the husband. I've been in that situation before, just like earlier on, I was telling you about my mother-in-law. So, yeah, that's what success means to me. Success means achieving my goal in that day.
And what does failure mean to you?
To me, failure is just on the other hand, not being able to achieve my goal.
Does that make sense?
Yes. No.
Well, tell me a little bit. What kind of decisions would be most difficult for you to make?
Um, the decisions that will be most difficult for me to make is not being able to achieve excellence, or not being able to satisfy my patients. That is really gonna be hard on me because I thrive to achieve excellence in every opportunity given to me. And so, if I'm not being able to do that, sometimes I feel like, you know, um, I should do better, and that would be a worry to me. So I always try for excellence.
Okay. So what do you expect and what do you need from your supervisors?
So with my supervisors, when I'm working in an environment, I love teamwork. And I believe that teamwork and a good communication, like if my supervisors are able to give me a clear, good communication and in teamwork, it helps bring, excellence in patient care. So that's what I also look for in supervisors who will help create teamwork, good communication, also help their employees to attain knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about one of your most memorable patients.
Okay. So during my clinical in my second year, um, I had the opportunity to meet this patient. I mean, all my patients are always wonderful, but this particular one was memorable because I was able to solve a challenging situation, and that always helped me. That
How
always,
so? Can you go into that a little bit?
yes. So this patient was agitated and would not want any help or any medication when I was um, I was assigned to this patient. The mode of communication, because he had a slurred speech, it was kind of a little bit difficult. But then when I was assigned to this patient, I took the time to listen to him. And the mode of communication was not just because of his slur. I went out of my way, got a book, gave him a paper to write out
So you found another
mode of communication. He wrote it out, and then I also wrote mine out, and I believe that that calmed his stress at that moment, and then everything was okay. And so when my supervisor, my clinical instructor came, he actually recommended me, and all the nurses applauded for me. So I think that was something that I was proud of during my clinical
experience. Wow.
yeah.
Okay. So do you have any questions pertaining to the position?
Yes, I would love to know with your company, how do you try for your employees to achieve excellence?
Well, of course, patient care is number one at this hospital. But in order to get good patient care, we definitely make sure that we constantly have in-services and various trainings for our staff. As a nurse, we want you to be on top of what is going on in the nursing field, on top of encouraging our nurses to read journals and just stay on top of what's going on. We also provide information here at the hospital. We have a hospital library downstairs where we have all the latest journals, and we encourage our nurses to keep on top of that. We have in-services about good patient care. We expect to be a part of that, and part of this nurse residency program for you would be, it does have a didactic portion to it, so it would definitely include those quality management in-services for yourself as well for whoever's coming on for this nurse position.
Okay. And then my second question is, what is the nurse-patient ratio in the hospital?
Well, for med-surg, I'm glad you asked that. For med-surg, it's actually about 6 patients to 1 nurse on this unit.
Okay.
And that will vary depending on what unit you're on, but we usually don't exceed 7 patients per nurse, and it also depends, of course, on our census.
Okay.
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 Do you have any other questions for me?
No, at this point.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much
your
for your
time.
time. Thank you
Okay,
very
and
much.
we'll be getting back to you.
Thank you.
Okay.